Yeah.
And happy Tuesday to both of you. Let's start with our two demis and one grand today. And here we go. And don't forget your fingertips and picking yourself up with those fingertips. And keep that elbow on the bar in check. You don't really want to have to bend it. And relax when you are ready. Okay, here we go. To the other side. And yeah, remember these pickup moments after your allongé when you stretch your knees, fingertips, and fingertips to open. And again, out of your grand plie, the same. let's go 1.5 and 1 and heel and a half and full and close and stretch. 1.5 and 1 and heel, half and full, demi-plie and stretch. 1.5, 1 and heel, half and full, demi-plie and stretch. Flex and rotate. Let's have you on there. Side and rotate through your toes and plie and stretch. Turn to your half point and stretch. Your heel, half point, full point. Close, plie, stretch your knees. The same to the side and to the front. Same foot goes back, rotate, side, rotate through your toes. Let's roll through in second position from there. And that is it. And here we go. Toes back, heel forward, and 1, half, and 4. Close with plie and stretch your knees, and 1. Here we go. To the other side, please. And make sure you relax your toes and start. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. 1 and the 2, no, sorry, 1 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. If that pattern looks familiar, it's exactly what we did yesterday. 2 to the back and the 2 to the front and the 2 to the side, 2 inside back, 2 outside side, 2 inside front, 2 outside side, 2 inside back. Roll through in your first, and that's that. So you're starting your encore with changing legs from front to back to side, then inside front to side to back, then outside side to inside front, reverse. So once again, we have a phrase of 6 in a count of 8. So your next phrase already starts on 7, 8 when you're starting to the inside front, outside side, inside back. And then we have time to start at outside side and time for 2 more tendus inside front before we reach the end of the music.
And then reverse.
And then reverse and then roll through in your first position with your arms in first as well. I see your wheels turning, Greg.
So front, to, back, side, and then front.
And then
And
side.
it's after that I'm stuck.
And then side. So the way you need to think about it is it's front, back, side, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side, inside front. So each pattern only has 6 tendus in it. So when you start your inside front, you're starting your second pattern, which is encore with changing legs, starting on the inside. Is that making sense? Front, back, side, inside front, outside side, inside back, outside side, inside front. Done. That is all the time we have.
Oh.
Okay. Here we go. Of course, we're pushing into the floor and all of that fun stuff. Always relax your feet in first, then start anew. And on. You're starting your second pattern inside, outside, side. Now inside back. You're starting your third pattern outside side and inside front. You're reversing. Back, front, side, inside back, outside side, inside front, outside side, inside back. Roll through and feel these strong elbows. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Remember when you're starting your encore with changing legs with your inside front, the next set goes to the side. Making sense? Otherwise you cannot do encore with changing legs. Are we good?
Well, front, back, side, and then it starts side?
No, then it starts inside front. Your second pattern starts inside front. And there's only one way to go unless you want to do your tendus inside side, which is not what we are doing. So your second pattern is automatically inside front, outside side, inside back.
Okay.
Your third pattern starts to the side. Outside side and inside front, and that makes it 7, 8, and that's the end of the phrase. So think it in 3 parts. 3 parts, 3 sets each. Outside front, outside side. That is where it starts. Okay, let's see how we do. And start your next pattern inside front and change to the outside side. Start your third pattern outside side, inside front, reverse, back. Really make sure you push down into the floor. Start inside back. Now we are starting outside side again. That's it. Roll through your first and relax when you're ready. That's it. All right. Let's see if we can duplicate that in 5th position. What do you say? It should make it easier. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, don't change your first one. 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 1 and the 2, 3 and the 4, ready to go from the back. Let's, as yesterday, omit the last one to the back in favor of a nice clean soutenu to the other side, so you only get 1 in the end. It's exactly the same thing we just did. The only difference is it's a little quicker, and it is in 5th. Front, back, side, inside, outside, side, inside, front. Done. All tendus to the side. The first one stays put. The second one changes. Okay, here we go. Other side. That's it. Try not to get lost there in the end. And let's make sure our head is to the side when you go to the front and to the back. And finish. All right. Yeah, it was only 1 tendu to the back chain. However, correct, it was 2 tendus inside front from the front, just saying, for the record, so nobody thinks I didn't notice. All right. One and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 1 and the 2, 1 and the 2 and the 3, 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 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. 3, same thing we just had. 1 and the 2 and always change 3, back and the 2 and the 3. Side and the 2 and the 2 and the 3, front and the 2 and the 3, balance by 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, soutenu. So you only have the first 2 patterns. Three dégagés to the front, 3 dégagés to the back, 3 dégagés to the side, 3 inside front, 3 outside side, 3 inside back, balance by 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and the 7. Close and 7 with demi-plie, stretch your knees, ready to reverse and go to the left, out of your 6th balanceur. It's our first two patterns from our tone combination, plus balance verse. And we're doing triples this time rather than just two. Okay. And this time to the side everything changes because there are three instead of two. Okay. Nice, quick. Toes, heads, noses, all of that. Destination fifth, and 1 and 2 and P. Balance please. Close your fifth, 1. Quicker into your fifth. To the other side we go. Feel both legs coming together and going apart from each other. Almost. Let's do that one again from yesterday because Jane got a little lost in that one, partially.
Yeah.
So here's our chance to make up for it. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. 3 pas de cheval to the side, 1 encore to plie. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1. Passé and flat. Close fifth behind to reverse. 8 and the 7 and the 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 close left front. 3 chevals back and side front plie. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Passé relevé. Just stay right there. We'll take the left after it. Okay, here we go. And let these toes bounce like ping pong balls and close fifth front, passé flat in front, now close behind, and a 1. Now close fifth back, there we go. Just stay where you are, feel 2 heels forward, 2 knees sideways, 2 elbows back, 2 little fingers, and relax. Okay. You're great. Just keep logically changing your fifth positions. That will automatically determine where your passé lives. Jane, wouldn't it be nice to have your pas de cheval arms up and side and back when you go encore? Just saying. Would be, wouldn't it? Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And that's that one. There we go. Open everything. And fifth. That's it. Good. And relax. Okay. Okay, Craig, you convinced me. Parallel stretch in the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Let's just go to tendu side. 8 rond de jambe and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7. Close fifth back. Plier and passer, relever, 2 port de bras forward. Plier and passer, relever, port de bras to the bar. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 to your tendu à la seconde. 8 and the 7 and 6 and the 5, 4 and the 3 and the 2 close fifth front. Passe in 2 and the 3 and the 4, take it right back to your port-de-bras. Passe in 2 and the 3 and the 4, take it right away from you for your side base port-de-bras, away from the bar, and then just stretch. And here we go. Especially when your arms come down. Close fifth back and low. Already anticipate your next direction. Port-de-bras in 5 and 6. Careful, not too much elbows. And 1. Knee back, heel forward, sideways. Don't forget your port-de-bras grip. And 1. And 2. And 3. Again, 4 count balance, and 2, and port-de-bras away from the bar. There we go. Here we go. To the other side, please. Yeah, great. Don't miss out on these port-de-bras there in the end. Yeah, first time forward and to the bar after you're passing. So it's always
Does it
on.
go rond de jambe to do it, or does it just open?
You have passe, open, port-de-bras forward. Again, passe,
Right.
balance, open, port-de-bras to the bar.
Okay, all right.
Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And now 1. Why make it complicated? 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié added all the way around. 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié attitude and around. 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié attitude and around. Plié relevé, close your fifth. 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié all the way. 1 and the 2 and the 3, careful that elbow does not run to move. And then you take your plié all the way around. 1 and the 2 and the 3, plié all the way around. Plié relevé, close fifth and soutenu. Other side. And here we go, quick toes. And 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. 4 diagonals. To the other side. And strong elbow, that's it. Together with your knee. That's better. Fondu to the front and plié and half turn and fondu to the back. Plié and full turn and brush front. To fouilleté, tombe, step back. Fondu to the side, feel your balance. Fondu to the back, plié, half turn, fondu to the front, plié, full turn, brush back, fouilleté, on the or tombe forward, step back, fondu to the side, feel your balance, and soutenu. Fondu front, plié, half turn, coupé en dehors. Fondu back, full turn, coupé en dedans. Close fifth, brush that inside foot to the front, plié for a fouilleté en dedans to arabesque and tombe back. And step forward. Now from there, take your fondu à la seconde. Feel your balance for a second. Close. You're ready to reverse. Or you can stand it à la seconde until it's time for your fondu back. Then a half turn en dedans. Always finishing in a super tight fifth position. Then you have fondu front with a full turn en dehors. Then brush arabesque to plié for your fouilleté en dehors. Yep. Tombe forward and step back. One more fondu side. Feel it for a second. Fifth and soutenu to the other side. Yes, Greg. I see a question mark popping right there in the middle of your room. Plié half.
But the plie is out, and then it comes in on the half.
Yes, absolutely. So fondu stretch, plié, wherever you are, and from there you take your half turn. And then you just close fifth. Now you're going to the back, do the same thing, plié arabesque. From there, half turn en dedans.
The full
Full turn en dedans. Duh, my bad. Close fifth. Make sure you close fifth. Brush, that's exactly right. Yep, tombe back, step forward. Fondu à la seconde. Feel yourself. Close or not, ready to reverse. Yes, Jane.
Before each of the fouette, it's just brush, then plie.
You're brushing into plie. Yeah, you just landed in plie, you're on the down turn, stay in that plie, brush out the other foot, and take that plie as the beginning of your fouette. Okay, how about giving that a go? And here we go. Try not to drop your elbows at any point. And it starts right there. And yes, that would be it. 1 and 2 plie, 3 and 4. So go a little bit quicker there. Yep. And you do need a little bit of a harumph bringing in your foot to accomplish these turns without pushing off the bar. Or double pushing off the bar. Okay. Here we go. And now plie go. Careful with your elbows. Brush, fouette, tombe, step back, fondu à la seconde, and back. That's it, Jane. Careful there with your elbows. Let go with your allongé. Instead of all these illegal turning devices, brush back, fouette, tombe, step back. Yeah, after you're on the or full turn, you just close fifth, brush out the other leg. There are not too many options where that thing needs to go, which in this case is to plie arabesque for a fouette on the or the second time. Let's remember we want to let go of the bar with our allongé and our plie. And then don't touch it again until you're around. And ideally you finish in fifth position plie before you touch the bar again. Shall we attempt the left side? And here we go. This thing would deserve a redo, what do you say? Let's remember you need to connect your closing arm, which is always the one on the bar, together with either your coupe on the or your heel pressing forward in your on the down turns. Together with your head. I would not get stuck in that plie just because of the tempo. Feel plie go. So you get a nice impetus for your turn, otherwise you're making your life even harder than it needs to be. So a short plie, a functional plie, which is different than our fondu plie. Our fondu plie is a drawn out one. However, when we need it for a turn, you really have to take it. And as you're plieing, already feel your on the or rotation in your working leg, or your on the down rotation in your standing leg with your plie. Makes it much easier to get started. Is that making sense? Okay, let's have it one more time. And your standing leg. Oh yeah, Jane, much better. Brush. And one. Careful, no dropping elbows. Yeah. Brush. To the other side we go. Okay. Yeah, it could have gone to the other side. All right, here we go. Jane, fondu front, your arm is up with your plie. It needs to come to second. Now you just can close your fingertips into your turn. Right. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And. Full turn. Good catch. And better. But it doesn't open to the side today, just saying. And up.
What did you just say? I didn't hear something to the side.
Oh, that was a great correction. The pirouette did not open to à la seconde porteur today. But thank you for throwing it in there.
Oh, it didn't?
No, it did not. It all went to fifth, remember? But just for you, we'll probably do one at least, so you don't feel left out.
Gee, thanks.
A front and the side and the back, and the back and the side and the front. Double side, double front, double side, double back, coupé, plié. Just for Craig, one temps relevé, close fifth. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Start double side, double back, double side, double front. From there, go into your en dedans temps relevé. Open à la seconde, fifth and soutenu to the other side. 3 encore. 3 encore from the back. Double side, double front, double side, double back. From the back into temps relevé en dehors. Without much ado, open à la seconde porteur, as you just did so beautifully. Close your fifth, you're ready to reverse it. Starting with 3 frappés encore.
Okay.
Then started to the side, side and the front and the side and the back. Temps relevé. Okay. And here we go. And the front, side, hold it, and the one. You feel these shapes, double side, front, coupe, plie, go. Yes, and the one, yes, good. Side and front, double. Careful with your elbows, Jane. Okay. Just Jane, make sure it opens à la seconde in the end.
Oh, yeah.
But we are well on our way to conquering these. Unless, of course, we cheat. There's the spell check right built into that thing. All right. No hiding. Développé to the front, vertebra forward. Développé back, up and over back. Développé écarté back. Let's go away from the bar since we are already in that écarté. Relevé soutenu or détourné, so we can reverse it on the left. Arabesque, up and over back. Inside front, vertebra forward. The écarté front this time. Again, away from the bar. And soutenu, done. Forward, vertebra forward, arabesque, up and over back, écarté back. Go away from the bar since we are already tilted that way. Relevé, soutenu to the other side, your foot is in behind, so you're finishing up with your left foot in the back on the other side to start with your arabesque, so we're reversing on the left. Arabesque, up and over back. Effacé front to go forward. À la seconde, écarté front, my bad. Again, go away from the bar just because it makes a little bit more sense. Close fifth and soutenu. And here we go. Follow your fingertips. And nice and square. Up and over back, open your chest. Easy neck and shoulders. Écarté back, let that knee take you. From the bar. And tell you what, let's have an inside attitude balance since we have a lot more time left over. And two. Inside leg chain. Close your fifth. Soutenu. Yes, away from the bar, great. Arabesque. And two. And three. And finish. There we go. Yeah, Greg, careful not to push your leg down when you lift your arm off the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the good news is we do have the left side. And inside attitude front chain. And then soutenu away from the bar so it reverses on the other side. Okay. Here we go. Left side, please. And easy coupe to get started with a standing leg that is pushing into the floor continuously. And the same to the back and one. Make sure your knee is taking your standing leg. Yes. And one away from the ball. Careful with the elbow. Really feel these toes super long in the front. Soutenu and don't forget to breathe. Arabesque. Let's not forget that port de bras is a dream. When you're ready, give yourself a port de bras away from the wall. And careful not to lean sideways, great. And soutenu. And finish. Okay. All right. It's like chopping onions. It's never pretty. And it sometimes makes us cry. All right.
Always makes me cry.
Which means you need a sharper knife. At least that is what they say.
One other thing.
Cheap but effective. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. 1 to the front, 1 to the side, 1 to the back. Demi-plie. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. So no leg changes this time. To the side, to the front, soutenu cloches. And here we go. Feel the floor. Use your toes. And one. Tight fifth. Try not to crunch it. Plie and one. Keep pushing down in your standing leg. And relax. Okay. Let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. starting with an adagio today because we are already somewhat advanced in our hourly age.
Glad you said hourly.
Yes, hourly age. Let's go develop P2 and 3 and 4 just to torture Craig a little bit. Plie, coupe, attitude, stretch, close today. Develop écarté, back and 3 and 4. Coupe, plie, attitude, stretch, close. Back and 2 and 3 and 4. Coupe, attitude and stay. Temps ligue 2 and 3 and 4. Attitude 6 and 7 and 8. We are on the other side. Develop 2 and 3 and 4. Switch with coupe. Still be right there. To attitude FSA back. Stretch up there, close fifth. If you can feel it like a tombe, but it closes in fifth. Develop écarté back and 3 and 4. Plie, coupe, attitude FSA front. Stretch, close. Develop 2 and 3 and 4. Same leg this time. Temps lié back. Plie. Turn attitude heel forward. 2/4. Close fifth. So your plie coupe stays where it is. With the opening of your attitude, you change your direction. There, and really use your arms as that. Right, and see if you can feel a balance. Stretch it from there, close fifth, instead of tumbling back. If you have to tombe back, then please do. But if you don't, even better.
Okay.
Developers go front, side, back today. Are we going to give this a mark? Okay. So yeah, this is the challenge. Make sure we don't drop our elbows too much when you transition through first position into something else. Okay. And here we go. We're getting somewhere. And one. Okay, not a bad start. Let's make sure we do not drop our knee in that attitude. Yeah, make sure it keeps pushing upward rather than going downward. Now, when it comes to these balances, it's a matter of placement and also a matter of speed. If you throw your leg, well, if you throw your knee into the position, most likely you're going to throw yourself over. However, if you take your toes into the position and resist in your knee, meaning to the front, knee down and heel up, rather than the other way around, then that might actually help you a little bit more. So really feel your knee resisting and your toes going up. I would not go to my full height yet. So feel your attitude beginning low, so you have somewhere to go when you stretch your leg into your fifth position. Is that making sense?
Yeah.
And I wouldn't pop my heel either, because it's complicated. So once you're in that plie, make sure you control this ascent from your standing leg before you stretch, before you close your fifth. So it's that. Remember the difference between pushing your toes into the floor or popping your heel. So you want to approach that releve a little bit more controlled. This way it's a little bit easier to place your body. And the same for your attitude. So try not to rip it, so to speak. Take it there. And see if you can control that arc up and over, away from you into your fifth. And Jane, make sure your arms stay in symmetry. Yeah, if you're here somewhere instead of there, it affects absolutely everything where the movement goes. So be very much aware of these arm positions becoming your steering wheel. And they know where they need to go. Forward or backward in this case. All right. Are we good to try this one more time? Okay, here we go. Just commit yourself a little bit more, Jane. And sheet Craig to the other side. And 2. And 3. Better. And 1. Push down. It is the other leg in arabesque, just saying. Keep going, Jane. No reason to give up.
Was that the wrong leg?
No, you did exactly the right thing.
Oh.
And you stuck to your guns, which is very good. Right. And from there it goes. But make sure you don't let that knee go arc. It needs to go up by brushing your toes behind you. It's a little upstage. Plie and 2 and 3 and 4. And 4, pas de bourrée entonant, 2/5. Pas de basque. Plié pirouette, 2/5. Pas de basque. Plié en dedans, close 5th. Plié relevé, tombé, pas de bourrée. Tombé forward, pas de bourrée entonant, pas de basque. Plié pirouette, close 5th, pas de basque. Plié en dedans, close 5th. Starting with plié relevé effacé, tombé, pas de bourrée, to tombé forward, to pas de bourrée entonant, which needs to finish in 5th so you can pas de basque out of it. Now you can pirouette to 5th and pas de basque to the other side. Now you can prepare in 4th and en dedans to close 5th. Now you can start on the other side. Plié relevé. If spacing cooperates with us, we'll see. Right, so you get 3 preparations in the hope that one of them might work for you. Probably, actually, it's 4 preparations. It's a tombé pas de bourrée, it's a pas de bourrée en dedans, and it's a chassé forward. No, it's 3, okay. Here we go. Let's give this a mark. What do you say? So you get 1 dress rehearsal and 1 opening night. I'll be good to give this a go. Careful, after your pas de bourrée entonant, you need a 5th to get into your pas de basque. Ditto after your onde or pirouette. Okay. Here we go. And 2 balances. One more time. 1. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Jane, use your balances to back up with them.
Yeah.
This way you're not running out of room. Just a little bit lighter in your leg stick rack when you get into your turns. That's the only thing. Yeah, and a little less violent with your elbows, a little bit more violent with your fingertips, so to speak. All right, how about the other side? And here we go. careful with these pas de basques and everything. It doesn't want to be this.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it feels like that, most likely you're doing that. And then we can go into all kind of things, but that is exactly what you want to avoid. Keep these elbows in place, just open your fingertips. So your back doesn't change and your shoulders don't change while you do all of these steps in the middle there. Would you like to see this one more time?
Yeah.
Nice and floaty and easy. Feel like your arms are weighing about 2 ounces. Okay. Make sure you incorporate your chin into your releve string. Yeah, careful. Okay, here we go. Some improvements there. All right. However, we still have to do the other side to stay even. Let's not forget to breathe either. Feel allongés, all of that fun stuff. Here we go. Feel heels forward each time you plie. And relax. Okay.
Alex,
Yep.
So, the pas de bourrée,
Yeah.
it just goes straight into
Yes, correct. Into that tombe and then step onto your back foot for your pas de bourrée entonnoir. Into fifth. Now you can take that front foot to your pas de basque. Let's remember every single time we plie, we should be making an attempt to push our heels forward. Just to avoid compromising our turnout when we are starting to plie. Right, and that is for both heels. So it almost feels like that preparation doesn't want to go into a turn, but it will. Ditto when you prepare en dedans, by the way. Yeah, feel 2 heels pressing forward in your preparation. Yeah. And make sure that your head is ahead, which is the reason it is called ahead. Because it is ahead. Okay. What can I say? And the first, and the 2, and the 3, and the 4, and the 5, and the 6. This is my Jane special. Tombe pas de bourrée. 1.5 pirouettes to your 5th. close. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1 changements going toward the same direction of your turn. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6, turn B7 and the 8. 2 on the down preparation this time. In coupé on the down 1.5, same thing. Changement 6 and the 7 and 8. You're ready to start properly on the left. 6 and the 5 and the 4 and the 3 and the 2 and the 1, turn B, pas de bruit. Coupé on the or 1.5 to 4th, close 5th. 4 changements. First and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, turn B, pas de bruit, 2 on the down 4th, feel 2 heels forward as we just talked about. 1.5 to upstage, 4, 3, 2, 1 changement. Six and first, turn B, pas de bruit, on the or 1.5, close 5th. 4 changements entonnosos. You're ready to start it on the other side. 6. However, Tombi pas de bruit goes into an on-the-down preparation. So it's not really starting on the other side, it's just the second half of our combination. On the down again, 1.5 to upstage, 4 changements entonnosos to come back around. 2, 3, 4. Now you can start it properly on the left with Tombi pas de bruit on the or. Are we good to give this a mark?
Okay.
Here we go. All you need is a spot change. That's all there is to it. Should have gone to first, fourth, 2. Of course, it could be more than 1.5. Okay. Try to feel what we just talked about. With each landing, 2 heels forward. With your preparations, 2 heels forward as well. Here we go. Yes. Sneak cardio there. Jane, it would be very helpful if your arms were in third for these on-the-down turns.
Okay.
And then hold onto them until you find yourself in your fifth before you let them open. Instead of dropping everything into the plie, and then of course it makes it really difficult to sustain that plie. Let's make an attempt to land that on-the-or turn in fourth. And the on-the-down turn lands in fifth. And there's a difference between switching corners or going upstage, downstage en face when you take your on-the-down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it would be nice to hammer this out too. Are we good to give this another go? All right, and here we go. Nice and light. Almost there. Yeah, make sure they're there and they stay there, Jane.
And is it here on Dewar?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Well, that was a quite acceptable double there, Craig.
Well, but
I
it
know.
ended there.
I know. I know. I know. Would you like to start that on the other side? Before we are running out, totally out of juice. Okay. And here we go. And release. See, your room is just not cooperating today.
Yeah.
Your room should have rotated the other way. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too.
And I will
Thank
be
you.
seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.